Hey there, how's it going? Before we get started, I just want to let you know that because it's virtual reality, it's going to be mostly visual. When I get the goggles on, I do my best to be descriptive about it, but I highly suggest you head on over to YouTube, Jamsin Entertainment, and check it out there because it's pretty cool what we get into. Thank you, and on to the podcast. Hey there, I'm Steve. Welcome to Jamsin Entertainment. I'm with Austin again. You want to check him out on DeviantArt, you can by going to DeviantArt and typing in RNU1 to help out with the channel. There are many ways you can. One way is go in the description below, get your copy of Squadrons. The PC version, the PS4 version, or the Xbox One version is going to be available. Like, subscribe, but most importantly, share this video. Let people know that there's a community they can join and have great conversations like this. How's it going, Austin?
Good. How are you?
Good. So we're talking about VR today, and he has an Oculus that our friend Paul gave him, which is really, really cool. I have tested it out before. He's been having a blast with it for a couple weeks, but we're going to give you, in a short while, a view into it. But what are your thoughts on VR before you got it and after?
I originally felt that before I had ever used any kind of VR, that it would be some type of like 360 experience, 100%, 360 degrees around in terms of picture. That's all I knew. Then I tried it at Disney. They have a VR experience there where you basically play with a light sword and you're protecting the ship that you're stuck to. You can't move around at all. But it was fun. They strap you down to this thing. Anyways, that's a Disney Quest. It's a giant video game place.
But is that in Orlando at Disney World, or is this
Disney World?
Okay.
There should be another one in California, but I'm unsure. There were supposed to be like several Disney Quests throughout everywhere.
I thought it was under one name, like Galaxy. Can't remember it. I want to say Galaxy Adventure, but that sounds too generic. What they call the Star Wars.
Oh, the Star Wars bit was Galaxy's Edge.
Yes.
That's not what I'm talking about.
That's different from the park?
That is its own park.
Oh, interesting.
It's an actual roleplay park. You can go there.
Every Star Wars nerd's dream.
Right, you can go there in full garb and actually act out your own character. You can't wear any of the obvious characters like Leia or Rey or Finn. You can't wear their clothing. You're actually restricted from that. But you can wear garbs like their clothing.
You can't show up as one of the characters.
Right, you have to be your own character, just like you do in Second Life, just like you do in D&D.
Huh.
And they'll act out with you, the cast members.
That's really cool. What were you gonna say?
So Paul gave me this VR device, which is right now pretty old. I mean, it's they still support it and everything, but it's not going to be supported, as far as I know, in the next month. And so on. But I have to say, being like, okay, you normally play a video game with a two-dimensional screen controller. That's all you need, right? What if you could pop your head through the screen and actually have the whole world around you? Like, for example, when you for those who enjoy Rogue Squadron from the N64, they had this option to go first person, so there were some people playing first person with that. It was interesting, but you couldn't really move your head around. Well, with this you can. And I've been playing Squadrons recently, and being able to move your head as you're controlling the ship, it's just like you're driving in a car, except you have all the controls in your hands.
I mean, I haven't had a VR experience with Squadrons. I do have her for the PS4, and I've been telling the audience I want to get the VR package for the PS4, but I'm more than likely going to wait for December to make it a Christmas present to myself, because The one I have in my Amazon list is it's an Iron Man package. So
Mm,
you get the helmet, you get the two. I'm gonna call them nunchucks because the lack of a better term, the two
fair.
hand controllers,
Yeah.
and you get an Iron Man game. How cool is it gonna be flying around as Iron Man?
Extremely. I'm gonna be jealous, and I'm gonna probably come over.
The the one downside is it's $349.
That's not bad.
True, but still.
Okay. So that brings me to the Quest. I've got this.
That's
This
the Oculus.
This is the Oculus Rift S. I love it, honestly, Paul. This thing's amazing. Thank you so much. The Quest is its own little device. It has straps on everything, minus a lot of that plastic. And then there's Quest 2 just came out this month. And that was supposed to be $300 as a pre-order. Now it's $400 as a standard. And the only way you could get into it is through Facebook. Now, I understand that there's been a... Yeah, because Facebook bought Oculus.
Weird.
So you have to actually have a Facebook account to get in.
Huh.
Now, I heard there was a lot of issues with the Oculus, the new Quest 2, and Facebook connections and authorizations. And it was like either wiping out accounts or something. But the reality is, from what I understand on the last research that I just did, is that people who are trying to create a new account or are trying to load up an old dormant account, like you haven't used it in years, through the Oculus is probably a bad idea because it's going to ask for authorization and everything, and you won't have that. It's better to go through the PC, make sure that you're all set up and situated, and then go through that Quest. Otherwise, it's going to screw you up and lock you out.
That's really weird that Facebook picked it up.
Very weird.
You would think that, more likely that Microsoft would have picked it up,
Oh yeah.
or less likely Nintendo, because I don't think Nintendo is as big of a powerhouse as it used to be. It has its Switch. I don't know what handhelds they have anymore, and that's about it. They're not the powerhouse they were in the late '80s, early '90s. To early 2000s, give or take. They're if anything, they're like downscaling their consoles to smaller and smaller, and just I don't know. Actually, no, that reminds me. They do have their own VR. I can't remember it. I'm gonna have to look it up and pop it up on the screen and post. But it's just these things you wore, and you have any idea what I'm talking about?
Are we talking about
It was
the
like
Wii?
a box thing. Yeah, no, we're talking about the Switch.
The Switch.
I think we're talking about the Switch.
Okay, so the Switch is a screen plus two controllers that are connected to the sides of the screen, and you can just do that. Or you can have that screen plugged into your, its jack that connects to the TV, and you control it like this.
Maybe I'm thinking of the Wii U. Because
The
that hadn't
Wii-
mentioned. No, this is like it looked like cardboard boxes. I think it might have been cardboard boxes, but you wore them, and you actually was a VR game. And you actually controlled, well, maybe not a VR game, but you controlled everything through the nunchucks. And I think there was a headset. I can't remember.
Well, the Wii had nunchucks,
Yeah.
and you could do all that and see it on the screen, but there was no headset.
Like I said, I'm gonna have to
Research.
I'll Google it and I'll put up in post. But they had something similar. I think you're right where they didn't have the headset, but
And then Xbox had the Kinect, which I think they are no longer supporting.
yeah, I think that was all virtual body.
They were using photons and various other lights through RF and whatnot to scan where the body was in the area, in the environment, and it was literally able to see you.
VR, I've always liked the idea of getting Oculus, but I never wanted to put the money out for it. Mostly because I wanted to play the Blade Runner game. And I was like, oh, I'll never get to play the game because it's for Oculus, and I don't want to buy Oculus just for one game.
Is it only for Oculus?
No, it is available. I don't know about, yeah, You could probably get it on Steam, but it is available on the PS4 network. I plan on getting it once I get the PS4 VR package. As that would be really really cool. I want to also see if I can get Vader Immortal for the PS4.
Vader Immortal is bloody amazing. Definitely do it.
And I'm looking for. I've already beaten Squadrons. Sadly, it's a really short game. I mean, you could probably sit in a day and beat it. It's probably built more for the online multiplayer than it is for the story.
It is.
Um, but I'd like to go through again once I get the VR package for the PS4.
I gotta admit, the multiplayer is just as fun as the story. It's not as difficult as people will assume.
I would imagine. Well, you have a lot of people that are probably doing both the old school controller and the VR, and both of them. I mean, unless they play a lot of flight games, are getting used to it. Mm-hmm. So it's not like shooter games where like there's like a plethora of experts.
So, if you have piloting skills through other video games, Squadrons is going to be a piece of cake after a few hours.
Yeah. Well, it was easy to get used to because the left joystick is really your speed and barrel rolls, and the right one is all your directionals.
I flipped it.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It was easier for me. Having the pitch and yaw in one control, and then being able to go left and right. I'm probably using the right words. Wrong words, but you get what I'm saying.
Correct us down in the comments.
Yes.
No, I think I may have inverted the look, which I don't know why I should have inverted it. It's a flight game, but I think that's all I changed to the controls.
Yeah, I always expect a flight simulator to have it already inverted.
Yeah.
That should be normal for a flight simulator.
So another thing I want to talk about just before we get into the actual VR, there's a TED Talk that I seen sometime earlier this year. I don't know how old the TED Talk itself is, but they talk about holograms and actually interacting with them. And virtual reality is, as of right now, I mean, maybe in the next 5-10 years we'll get holodecks like Star Trek. But this one, they show you in real time this guy going through different fields, and then he does a virtual call with someone. If you want to check out the video yourself, it's going to be in the description below.
So while I've been using the Oculus, I've also been able to access my computer screens while in the goggles.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like it's one of those bent screens.
Mm-hmm.
One of those expensive ones, but it's digital, so who cares? We'll have a bent screen. And it shows my my desktop, and it'll even let me choose which monitor to use.
Can you do like everything through it?
Almost everything. Like I was able to tell Discord to start looking at my my various pages and stream them.
But you can't go into like everything that's on there or type and stuff like that.
I haven't had any issues yet. The keyboard comes up when it needs to.
Oh, so you can.
A physical keyboard.
So what limitations do you have going on just your own laptop?
Laptop?
I mean, computer.
I have a tower. Thank you.
Yes, you have a tower.
It is a tower. It is huge. It's so bulky I can't even fit under the desk. Yeah.
Okay, what limitations do you run into when you're just going through your own computer?
For whatever reason, the Oculus, this particular version of it, is having trouble sometimes with connection or being able to see Discord, for example. Like right now, it's having issues bringing up the page. But otherwise, I can bring up the other monitors.
Yeah, but what about other things? Like if you just want to go into a folder, or if you want to go on the internet.
If I wanted to do that, I should be able to click on the screen and do that. Otherwise, yeah, no problem.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm also given this home space. Nearly all the VRs do it, as far as I can tell,
Is that
because
something that's customizable, or is it
it is definitely customizable.
like how customizable? Like you have 5 different choices, or can you actually literally put things in
I think you have, like in this particular one that I'm playing in, for the Oculus program itself, you have about 5 to 10 different space choices, but all you're really doing is just changing the overall pattern of how things look. The physical space doesn't really change,
there?
and that's okay because the amount of customability is to the millimeter. You can change where your scene is, where like okay, I could be in space inside this open air apartment, or I could have it being at the Caribbean with a bunch of pirate ships nearby, or I could have it sitting on top of one of the mountains in the Appalachian areas, and then the whole space itself, I can change up like the various patterns if it was wood or if it's marble, if like floors look like this or that.
Hmm.
And then as you play games, you gain stuff, and the stuff can be put into the space.
Like any game?
Like every game has its own memorabilia and things that are in the game, but you can use as a collectible in your space.
So kind of like what other consoles have trophies for, and you just can bring up your trophies. Through.
Exactly.
But this is you can bring it to your virtual. That's pretty cool.
You can actually bring your trophies into the space as well and hang them on the wall.
That's really cool.
Yeah, like for example, Vader Immortal has this really beautiful ship. Love the ship. I have it sitting on a table inside the VR's home.
um, is all right. So I wanted to do the basically the intro to virtual reality program that you had me do like last week or so.
Okay.
But would could we go into this to your room instead? Check that place out.
I haven't figured out how to screen that yet.
Well,
I'm still trying to figure it out.
yeah. Well, we're through the power of editing. We're gonna stop this, figure that out, and figure out how to go through. There's, I mean, there's. We're just gonna YouTube how to capture VR through the OBS.
Okay.
Yeah. With that being said, we're gonna go head over to the virtual part of this talk.
Oh.
What? I see.
It's going to matter.
I get. I understand the concept. All right.
You can actually drop them now.
All right. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Oh, shoot. Okay. So Austin and I went over the controls a little bit before I got in here. To move forward, I moved the left thumbstick. It already feels a little disorienting, like I'm disembodied somehow. Oh no. Out of body experience is probably a more accurate term. So, and you hit record over there?
I did.
Okay. Let's see. I want to go. I think. So, you can see these blue lasers pointing out, which means I can pick up things remotely, or I guess it looks like I have the force.
The crystal on the right side.
Whoa! So just move a little bit. I'm hesitant to move because it's so disorienting. My body just. I don't know. It's just so weird.
You can pick up the crystal, I think.
So I have to be in a close by.
You don't have to be.
So there is a feedback to everything that you do by vibrations, and it actually does trick the brain to an extent. It's not a complete trick. I want to put it back up there. Come on.
Good enough.
No. There we
go. When I was playing Squadrons, I felt the G-forces in my skin because my brain was trying to trick me into thinking that I was actually going to feel that.
Yeah.
And I actually felt a tingly sensation because of it.
It's amazing how fast the brain wants to trick you by just putting on a headset and just movement, because I feel better like physically moving myself, but because I can't see where I'm going in your real room.
Well, why don't you walk forward but with your hands out in front of you? Go ahead. Let's head you go this way. Walk forward.
There's a grid now.
Ah, you see the grid.
Yes.
So walk towards the grid. Ah, so that is going too far.
Oh.
Go ahead and kick that grid.
Right. Oh, there's something.
That's my couch.
Yes. Sure.
So basically, this is called the Guardian. This allows you to see your safe space in a three-dimensional setting. Don't go in there.
Okay, now I'll move with the VR. It still feels so weird moving forward.
Go ahead and back up.
Back
You yourself.
now. I can't wait to see how goofy I look on camera. But I want to check out this turtle thing. That's really cool. What's this from?
I have no idea. I found it in my files on my computer as one of the 3D arts thing for your Windows programs. So I grabbed it and uploaded it. You can't touch it.
Ah,
But you can touch the bow.
yes, the bow. That's pretty cool.
Middle finger for that one.
Oh, yeah, okay. And then,
Middle finger for the other one. Hit a target.
that's not good.
It takes practice. Don't feel bad.
Just like archery in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I mean me, not the program itself. Why isn't it?
You may need to shift this hand a little bit.
Ah.
Also, tilting it to the right helps a little bit too.
Yeah.
You can just, there you go.
There we go. Huh. And
See
then-
that
What?
pillar
This thing?
on the right side with the basketball net?
Yes. Oh.
There you go. Takes practice, but you'll get it.
Oh, almost. And there goes the ball. Oh, that regenerated pretty fast. So what's the arcade game?
Absolutely nothing. It's just for looks. I wish it played something, but it does not.
It feels so weird. Probably because it's not like a walking motion, it's a gliding motion.
Yeah.
And your brain just can't.
Why don't you walk over here? There we go. And now use the sticks to get you to the table on your right side.
Get me to the table.
Where all those targets are. That table, that's your goal.
Use just the sticks?
Just the sticks. Go on.
It just feels so weird.
You are
Like-
a ghost.
Like I expect to move. I can't really describe it. I feel weightless even though I'm obviously
Not.
not. And where's all this stuff?
These are the games that I'm willing to play right now. To your right
Oh my god.
is a blaster and two lightsabers. The blaster is what was primarily used for the targets, and the lightsabers just sort of look pretty.
Well, you literally just pick one up and you put it in.
Uh-huh. Like an old NES.
I can feel that I'm kind of coiled, got the cord coiled around me.
You're fine. dare you to pick up Minecraft. Oh yes, please play with that blaster.
All right.
There you go. Not bad at all.
There we go. Actually, real aiming doesn't do anything.
No, it does. It really does. It also matters how you hold the gun. You see, this gun doesn't actually have any aiming reticle, but if you practice, you can get better at it. I'm down with, like, getting a target within 3 shots within a single second.
I found the lightsabers.
There you go.
Ooh. Whoa! Oh. Speaking of lightsabers, I shared on Facebook, this is off topic, but I shared on Facebook, there's a YouTube channel that actually made a working lightsaber. And I tagged you in it.
Yeah, I know, it's not real.
Yes, it is. It's a proto saber because
It's a proto saber at best.
But they actually made a retractable blade, and they can change the color based on what chemical they put at the hilt.
Okay, so how that blade works is it's sending off it's basically a jet, and you see that blade because it's extending outward so far. The exchange rate for the flame. A proper lightsaber expels energy, and it cycles right back into the hilt, also known as a frozen blade. Push it all the way in, and then push the button all the way in. There you go. Grab that, and put it up to your face.
Whoa! Virtual reality and virtual reality.
Right?
That's crazy. Oh, wow. Now I really feel disoriented, because in the game I'm floating. Loading. Whoa! I got blocks for hands. Notices a work in progress. VR may cause discomfort for some people. Remember to take a break as often as you need and utilize the living room mode by pressing D-pad up for a less intense view. What does that mean?
I'll show you in a minute.
Please click or press any button on your controller to continue.
Hit play. Let's go to the Link family.
This is very disorienting because right now, in the virtual world, I am floating.
Oh yes. Imagine playing in creative mode.
God.
It's very similar to playing the Google VR. Google Earth VR, it makes you feel like a god on the land. Alright, so go ahead and hit OK on that one. Alright, so you're in a room. In a chair. Congratulations. Everything's fine. Is this what you expected?
No, because I'm playing on another screen. I'm playing Minecraft in Minecraft.
Isn't that silly?
That's stupid!
Hit the Y button. Left hand top button.
That thing? Hey, there we go. That's better. There's a horse.
Yeah, I worked hard for him.
There's a turquoise horse for some reason.
Turquoise is diamond.
Ah. Okay.
You want to head up the stairs?
I think I want to head out. I'm getting a little dizzy.
Shall I take over?
Yes.
You ready to come out?
Yes, I am. Oh, very, very disorienting.
You tell me what to do.
No. You. I'll defer to you because you're more experienced.
In case anybody cares, it is very important you put the straps on. Can't tell you how many times I just needed to drop them so I could grab the headset.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you ever played the Wii or the Wii U, or the PS3 had the camera controller set up, so the people that have played those games are probably used to it.
Ta-da! My home. Say hello. Hello, home. But yes, this is the Minecraft world in rain. I don't think that's a building.
Did you ever get disoriented when you were starting out?
Yes.
All right.
I actually just got disoriented coming up this hill up here. Ow, my face. Ow, my face.
I wasn't like dizzy, but I just felt like I should take a break.
Smart. It's good to take a break when you're not sure. Do I have anything in here? Ta-da! Bricks. Plop.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like if you're Iron Man?
Oh, dude. Okay, so Echo VR. Oh, yeah, look. Dude, sheep.
What do you mean Echo VR?
Echo VR took Ender's Game training facility and made it into an actual game for VR.
Oh.
Hello. Yes.
When you said Echo, I immediately thought of the dolphin game.
Oh, I know you think a dolphin. I thought dolphin. I'm like, what is this? Really? Here,
I never actually played Echo the Dolphin, but I just know it exists.
You haven't played it?
No, I've never played Echo.
I'll be honest. I never have either.
The only Sega game I think I've actually ever played is Sonic. Are you going back to your room?
Nope. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, the Ender's Game stuff.
Yeah. Look at
Oh,
me.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Please tell me the door closed by itself.
It did.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay. So you talk about Iron Man, right?
Yeah. Whoa.
We're in space. Welcome.
So what's it like being in space? Try to be descriptive.
Even though I feel gravity on myself, moving around with just thrusters on my wrist, guiding myself around, and then using the various things, I really do get a sense of what it would be like to go into the International Space Station.
Which, before we started recording, you were actually touring around it.
Yeah, I had a preview of it. It's $3 per episode, annoyingly.
Oh.
But, you know, it's $3. And it's VR. Are we really going to complain? Ooh, look, there we go. Join the Echo Game Discord. Discord's been coming up in the world. Character customization. Yeah, I've gotten used to this.
I can see.
Oh, I just earned a new reward item for my home.
I don't know if I can imagine right now doing what you're doing.
Let's turn that color orange. Nah, it don't matter. Here's why I brought you in. Yeah, imagine that. Not everything is in... Do you recognize this?
Yes, I do.
How Ender's Game is this?
It is under game, to my knowledge. Isn't that what this game is? Or is it just based off of it?
It's based off of it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's actually called Echo. Where's a good place to show you this?
Now, have you interacted with anyone in virtual reality?
Actually, some of these people here.
Oh, wow.
Some of them can be quite rude, but you can find some good people in here.
Huh. Is there a headset built, like a speaker and headset built into the goggles, or is that something
It is built into the goggles. And so is a microphone, in case I want to use it. I'm pretty sure right now I'm muted out.
Okay.
So, very Ender's Game. I actually haven't been through most of this. Priming. Okay, so anyway, quick example. The combat area. Here we go. I don't think they had that in Ender's Game. Did they?
Yeah, they used guns.
They did have guns.
Yeah.
Well,
It was like a futuristic laser tag for simulated combat.
I had this gun changed out. As you can see, I'm completely mechanical in design.
You are a robot.
Yep. We're gonna ghost off for. Oh no, we're just gonna mute off right now. See ya.
What? You just muted communication?
With everyone.
Okay.
That way, we don't have any problems with people. No, don't have it here, but you know what?
What is that?
A disc that heals.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's a live fire area. Let's see what's over here. Oh, they all let me in.
I don't know why they went with the design that they went with and not like an actual helmet.
Did I just... Oh, that's a good question. I believe I've heard that someone made a helmet for Squadrons.
That is something you can buy if you want. I don't remember how much it is, but that you can buy a helmet for Squadrons. I think it's only Rebels. I don't know if they made an Imperial one.
I doubt they'd make an Imperial one.
There are people that would line up for an Imperial one.
I know. And they would definitely get their money's worth.
But I don't know why Oculus or any VR in general, it's just goggles. Why wouldn't it be, especially for gaming purposes, you can really get immersive and just have like a headset, you know, like for speakers in your ears. Is this a training mode?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's an area where we can actually play with discs and make goals. But I can't remember where it is, for the life of me. Woo, my head. Yeah, let's go up there. I think we're done in here. Gun just put itself away.
Is it only allowed in certain areas?
Correct.
Wait,
look at that.
The gun goes into your hand. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Let's take another look at that.
Oh, that's really cool.
This one is supposed to give me a shield. Oh, hey! There we go!
That's where you're swinging those things. You just hit your ceiling.
Right? Goal! Oh, he just disappeared. Ah. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, here's an interesting thing. The goalie has these blocks that allows them to move around.
What do you mean?
Well, if you notice, I'm grabbing the block.
Right.
But I'm actually shaking the whole map around me.
Whoa!
I'm actually shaking myself. That's what's really happening. Ah, finally.
What's that?
My own personal disc. Boing. So yeah, Ender's Game. Can I pull up my stats? No, maybe not. Okay, time to go. Check out another aspect. Should we show them Vader Immortal?
Yes. We wanted to show you Squadrons, but
It was acting up.
yeah,
It wasn't even Squadron's fault. It's really Steam's fault.
Steam's not behaving for Austin.
Yeah, I think it's because of the amount of screens I typically have, but even then, it's misbehaving. It might actually be the Rift itself, but I'm not sure. And as for the bow, my turn.
Yeah. Go ahead, show off.
Come on, I can hit that.
Part of my problem with the bow was as I was trying to actually use it like a real bow.
It kind of is. I'm actually using it like a real bow, honestly.
No, you're not. Your form's all wrong.
My form is completely wrong. I'm not trying to aim down the shaft, though.
How are you aiming? Because that's how I was aiming.
I am literally using the shaft to point at it, and then gauging how much lift I need, how far it is, all of that. Honestly, if I was in real life, I would be just like this. But unfortunately, it doesn't allow me to hold it like that. Not too much, anyways. Alright, that's done.
Let's see a little Vader Immortal, and then we'll wrap it up. That's really cool that you physically load the games in.
You can see the grid too. I'm gonna start sharing like this.
It's like the
Hello.
It's like the Matrix. You need to load stuff. What do you need? Guns. Lots of guns.
That'll be fun.
Wait, what do you need besides a miracle? That's the line.
Yeah, it really is 3D. I was gonna need to think about it. Look how real these gloves look.
There was an amazing amount of detail in it. I have not seen this.
No, you haven't.
I'm glad you went to this one because the other one is too dark.
Oh, you don't remember what I did. Fine. I get different gloves. Eventually. Data pad. Oh, who cares? Start round.
Oh, that's really cool. Now, this is a custom lightsaber, or is this,
Nobody in particular. Just generic.
okay.
Ah, crap.
Nice!
Taking your first steps into a larger world. Using the force on an enemy will cause them to be temporarily stunned.
That line has never been more truer until now.
Yeah.
You're taking your first steps into a larger world.
Wait, I hear it. I don't like these little guys, honestly.
Clearly, because you keep on killing them.
Yeah, it's not as fun as blaster fire.
What do you think the next step in VR is? Do you think it's a suit? Do you think it's a room?
Feel. That's what everyone wants.
Do you think it's a suit?
I think so. If you go back to Babylon 5, in that series there was this club, secret club. Go in, you put on this suit, and suddenly you can feel everything that happens to you. It was brought down.
I was thinking more of Ready Player One.
Very similar
Yes.
to Ready Player One. Come on, give me something else besides these guys.
I like the concept in Ready Player One where they had these multi-directional treadmills.
Yes, and that is a real thing. It's new, but it's still a real thing.
Huh. I wonder how far off we are from holodecks.
This is it.
No, I mean like where it becomes projections, outside projections instead of something you wear, it's something you walk into. I wonder how far off we are from rooms.
Finally.
Or just setting up projectors and just using your own room. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Give me something other than those real... Oh! Red.
Oh boy.
Hello. Oh!
Can you throw stuff into that?
I think I just did.
Oh,
Oh man, there's too many of these. I'm not dealing with this.
Are you choking them?
I am.
Oh, nice.
Come on, man. I'm about to take over on this. You got anything else I can throw? Oh! Oh!
Damn. Stomp it, stomp it.
Go away. These guys are just becoming annoying now. Well, I know this.
Alright, that's good.
Alright. Let me give it better.
What?
Let me try that one more time. No more of those silly things.
I think I might do the outro again, I don't know.
Okay. Excuse me. Better. I hope you enjoy the Steve.
Blaster lightsaber combo. Oh, wow. Impressive. Most impressive.
Thank you. Okay, that's good.
Right. Now I'm actually wondering how much of that clock, because it went full screen here.
It's okay.
Or maybe, oh, maybe because it's actually capturing. Well, what is
No,
check?
it went full screen because that's the thing that's supposed to cover.
Yeah, and it's still capturing. All right, all right.
7:05. You like my little boo? Fuck it.
All right.
What did I get? Oh God. Oh, that's from the game.
What?
This is from Star Wars. That's a crazy chip. That's what I meant by a shaker. Don't want that. New things I got. I found that when you turn it upside down, it stops doing stuff. You said that was it, right?
Yeah.
Do you want more?
No. More than enough. Thank you again for joining me, Austin.
No problem.
Again, if you want to check out what he's doing up on DeviantArt, he's RNU1. In the description below, you can get your copy of Squadrons, the PC, the PS4, or the Xbox version. Also, like and subscribe, but most importantly, please share this video. Let people know that there's a community they can join and conversations they can join in with. Thank you for watching and listening, and live your imagination.